Hello everyone, welcome back to Seashore Adventure. This is the part 2 of the video I posted last time. Because Tigertail Beach was closed, we had some free time to run over to Southeast Florida. And wow, I was really satisfied shelling there. This is the overall haul. Very colorful shells, some clams, some snails, and some broken shells, and I have a lot to cover. We'll start with some of the sea beans here. Those brown patty looking things, those are called sea hearts, and they don't grow in Florida, but they travel on the wave from like Central America somewhere there, and they land on Florida coast, and they're super fun to find. This is not the best picture, but this is the vine where those sea hearts are from. They're called a monkey leather vine. It's incredible. I have interested in so many different things, so I pick up all kinds of nuts when I see them or ocean fruit. I pick them up and I try to learn about it. Throughout the video, you'll see so many beautiful broken shells. Only because the waves out there in Atlantic Ocean, they are really vigorous and much stronger than the Gulf. And these guys are pretty cool. This particular one has its rib going vertical and horizontal, which is unique. But all the other ones are all verticals. So I managed to find quite a few, but a lot of the big ones, they're all broken. These are the ones that they're whole. And they're just beautiful. You know, we don't see much of this in Gulf. I also managed to find a few of chestnut turban. This one here is pretty good size, and a lot of those chestnut turbans are very colorful and deep, nice looking color. This beautiful yellow tulip, it's banded tulip or true tulips. I'm not so sure, it's maybe combination. It doesn't matter, it's beautiful. The only hairy triton I found on the left, unfortunately, is mostly broken. This is a new shell for me. It's called a Distorcio. I managed to find 4, and unfortunately, they were all missing the tip. And I was always curious what would it be like to find one of these guys, the sundial. They are just camouflage with all the other shells. They are so easy to miss. I don't know how many I missed, but I managed to find 3. They are beautiful. These colorful moon snail, I pretty much see anywhere I go. I know I've seen it. Marco Island, Kais Island. But the one I found on East Coast seemed to be a lot bigger, and the color seemed to be lighter. I was actually blown away how many Scotch Bonnet shells I found. Granted, this is not from only one day trip, but I had a real itch on this Scotch bonnet, and that's been scratched. I feel really good about it. I mean, there were so many Scotch bonnet. They too actually blend in so well with other shells, like ivory color, yellow color, and all the other shells out there. They're very similar color. So they do blend in very well. If I don't pay attention, I will miss them. So do have to pay attention to that. This one also is very beautiful. It has very definitive dots all over. I didn't find many like that, but this is very, very beautiful. Also, I want to point out that some of the Scotch bonnet look different than others. I know they're not very big, but this one looks like a regular Scotch bonnet, but this one looks like it has more extra lips. So they just are interesting. Few of the giant bittersweets. These are also called another sea beans, called hamburger sea beans, but these are also super fun to find. Some new things I learned this time. Apparently, sea beans have many medicinal benefits, such as treating disease and more. So, yeah, that's interesting. Beautiful color of oyster shells, spectral bittersweet, and Atlantic thorny oyster. Couple of these oysters, they still have thorns on them. Pretty unique. I'm not so sure what these guys are, but they look pretty cool. And some scallop shells and some really old beat up shells. They're super smooth. Honestly, I saw tons of broken pieces of this queen helmet, but this one is perfect. This one is a new one. I've never found this before. It looks like some kind of cone, also very old. I also found 3 different looking apple murex. This one looks almost all white. And the one right next to it looks like caramel color. This one is my favorite because it has lemon color. It looks very, very beautiful. But once again, they're like camouflage. They hide very well. This is a hawk wing conch. It's kind of small and the tip is broken on the top, but I managed to find one. And these 2 guys, I didn't know what they were when I saw them, so I picked it up. They were so pretty, but I found out that they're juvenile giant Atlantic murex. So I've never actually found one of these guys. Frog shell, I've seen other people finding it, but it's actually really pretty. It looks like it's a fake. It's so pretty. It's a little busted, but it's alright. Also, this shell is a mystery shell. I'm not so sure what it is. I'm still learning a lot about shells, but I've never seen shell like this. It looks like it might be a little bit broken, but I have honestly no idea. I can't even guess. If anyone has any idea, please let me know. Also, I would like to share my Christmas gift. I got this sand art bottle from one of my friends across the street. Her name is Malia. She is 7 years old and she comes over and water all my plants while I'm on the beach. I truly had a great time Southeast Florida. I can't wait to go back. Happy shelling!